Larry, anything on the,
No, I didn't get a chance to talk to Kay, and I don't know what Stanley on the progress on the building, plans and all on that. I think they're still working out the details.
I think so too, so.
No, Jimmy don't have no good news.
The Career Center.
Saw that in the paper.
The Career Center, looks like she's staying, they served 182 people last month at the Career Center. 195 paper applications and 17 online applications. So they've been fairly busy out there. Manufacturing Day is coming up in October, which is a big day at the high school. That's always a really good event for the Career Center. So
You know what day that is?
I think it's October the 24th. 11th, I'm sorry. No,
What is that, Career Day?
it's in October is all it says. There's not a date nailed down for it yet, Larry. I'll get that to you. Jimmy, do you have anything on the water? Okay. So the county water has appealed, I guess you would call it, contested the rate increase on the Lebanon water side.
News?
Under old business, new business, consider approval of a $50,000 cash match and $50,000 labor for the grant for Braversville. Total grant amount is $511,000, $511,526.40. And that's the sidewalk and the flooding issue that they're having in Braversville. I know Lincoln Trail is working on this grant, and we had budgeted $50,000. I do know, and I think Jimmy looked at the sidewalk part that we could do for like-kind match. It looks like it's a good possibility we'll get that grant. So I got to have the okay from Lincoln Trail to sign this to be able to proceed with the grant.
Motion. Second. Thank you.
Yeah.
Thanks. Thank you. Thanks, Steve.
Yes.
Appreciate it.
Anytime you get $511,000 for $50,000, I think it's a pretty good deal.
I get
They've got-
50,000, I'll trade them.
They've got some flood issues down there, and it's really difficult to, they don't have the money to fix it, so it'd be a great thing for Braversville.
Down there.
Item B on the old business, new business. I know some of you guys were there last night upstairs, and it's very difficult to hear what people were saying. There is no audio system up there, so I'd like to have approval to purchase some speakers and microphones. They do have a lot of meetings and a lot of stuff upstairs. That room is used almost daily now, so I think it's something that will benefit the community by having an audio system. And the one we're talking about getting will be one we could take, say Jimmy's having something outside for anything like the Rakes Memorial we have every year. Instead of having to run something down, it'll be here in the building. It can be used in other county places.
You got an idea of the cost of it?
They've got something called power amps now, which are just, you don't have to have an amp for them. They just like a speaker you plug directly into, and they're kind of the new thing. They're not too terribly expensive, but I'm going to get online and look and see what we can find. If anybody's got any suggestions what's better, I don't really know much about it.
Is that
Keith might know.
something we need to like approve next meeting, or go ahead and take?
I mean, I know Barry's got a conference coming up with, and we need to get this
Go ahead. Okay.
and get it. So I'm
Approve
not
up
talking
to a
about spending
certain amount.
$10,000 by no means, but something that'll work up there.
Give us a number, Judge, up to so much, and help me out here.
I don't know, $1,500 I'd say will be tops. I've got a system from at home that's, I paid about that for.
Motion
my
spend
girls
up to
to sing, so
2,000, that'll do it, won't it?
It shouldn't be any more than
Second.
that.
If he has to have it.
Mr. Bishop? Yes. Mr. Mason?
Yes.
Mr. Quinn?
Getting kind of loose there, ain't you, boy? Yeah.
Another issue that we're having as far as employees, we've got our benefits cards, we're having some issues. I know Jackie's having some issues. I don't know if we were misinformed or just not educated on how to use these properly. The secondary card is to be used for physician's office, ER, urgent care. The primary visa that you got is for prescriptions only, unless they don't take the secondary card. If you go somewhere and they won't accept your secondary, then you use your primary card, but you have to hold your receipt, get a receipt for it, and submit the receipt. So I think
I was told yesterday, use your secondary card.
that's why
I said, everywhere, anything, yeah.
if they
so-
don't accept it, then you use your primary and you
But you use it for prescription and everything.
prescription is for your visa, primary visa card. You use your primary on your prescription. So I just wanted to clarify that with,
I wasn't aware of that.
I don't think anybody was, so.
No, I had two.
I went the opposite way too.
I've been calling them for
I thought we
months.
just had one.
I think mine's shut off right now as
We've
well.
got two, I don't know if y'all seen them both.
We've got 2 or 3.
That might be, that's why I brought this up. If you
Ain't
tell
that
your
got you on
people,
now?
Jimmy and Robbie and Barry,
Can't use mine right now.
there's 2 cards.
So the second.
One says, it says secondary and primary on them.
We need to
This
start
is
looking.
That's the bidding card.
that's the primary,
Yeah,
the one that's,
Yeah, I got
that's the
that.
visa, and this is the secondary. It says secondary insurance plan.
Yeah, it says it on there.
Let me see.
We were supposed to be using that one?
Secondary
What's
is
the
supposed to be used for physician's
That
That just
offices.
started in the last 3 months.
So,
Yeah, but I've been using the primary the whole time.
What it is, you give them your Humana card, they run it through the insurance, and then what Humana doesn't pay, your secondary insurance will pay. So you don't have, it takes you out of the middle of it, you don't have to send in the
your
receipts.
receipts.
They bill McGregor directly.
Yeah, the receipt thing's kind of a pain.
But you still use your primary for prescription.
Your primary card is your Humana card, that's your primary insurance.
That's what it looks
Your secondary insurance is McGregor your card. And then if you buy something with a
I ain't got
prescription,
one.
then you use your Visa card. Or if for some reason they won't take your
Well,
secondary insurance.
Time out.
We need to seriously
Yeah, you just now confused
look
me. with
around to see
The
if we can
secondary
find
card's for
one that's
prescriptions, isn't it? Where you get,
more passionate. I'll put it that way.
Visa debit card for everything.
More passionate.
Well, I don't think we were ever told that clear enough, and
I didn't understand it.
it created.
We were told the day we got them to use it.
Used to be called Benny card,
Right.
they call them that no more.
yeah, your Visa,
Anywhere in Marion
That's the
County,
one I
use
got.
your
for
primary.
prescriptions, Visa.
Says a second, I don't.
So you can, Melissa can order you one. That's
Now, what do you use secondary card for?
Except if you go to the doctor.
When does the insurance come back? Does it go back under review right now, this fourth quarter?
We used the primary at
It won't be long,
Springview
too quick.
2 weeks ago and it went right through.
Yeah,
I called Melissa today, she said, it's through.
That's what we're afraid of, Barry. We'll find out in the morning at 9:30.
Letter requesting.
you have a meeting on it in the morning?
Yeah.
In the morning, 9:30 with them, yeah. All right.
So I've got a doctor bill coming up
Yeah.
in a little bit. I need to use my secondary card on it.
Yep.
Pay the doctor.
Correct. When you go to the doctor,
No
you
receipts that way.
don't have to take a receipt. Does anybody else have anything?
We have to do anything on this resolution about the retirement thing. We
I
got-
just, for your information, just to look
we
over
don't
and
have
see, maybe at the next meeting, we can pass that.
All right,
The counties are passing, Caco's passed it.
That's what, yeah.
We might as well go ahead and pass it. I don't have to look at it.
Jimmy, did you ever hear anything back from Taylor County on the boy that kicked that light and broke it? Have they ever taken him to court? So I'd like to purchase another, have we gotten payment back for that? To purchase a new light?
He's ordered a restitution, he doesn't pay it like a week, couple weeks ago. Yeah, he's ordered to pay restitution.
But we haven't received anything.
No, he doesn't pay it. Yeah, they gave him time to pay,
Okay.
but $500.
Because we went ahead and used our spare light to replace that one. And I'd like to buy another one back.
Restitution.
Who do you pay that? How do we know? Does it come to you or to the court or to?
It's paid through the clerk's office, circuit clerk's office.
And how do we know that he?
I'll check on it.
Well, unless I'm
If we have a
wrong,
Christmas party, then we might know what.
if he's, ordered to pay $500 unless he's got a bunch of money, it could be, what, a year or two actually getting all the money?
I can't remember the review date, I'll look it up. I'll look it up, but it's,
Most of them, they don't really push you too hard. They want you to pay, but they
it's
don't.
got prorated time, so,
Oh, okay. That might make them a little faster.
yeah, it will.
Anybody else have anything?
Thank you.
Thank you, Lisa.
I'll try to find out about the, yeah, pay that.
Take any motion.
Yes. Jackie, motion to pay bills with additions. If there are any.
Second?
Two, I see a second there.
Yes.
Yes, yes, yes.